Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. We're looking at a Toyota Alphard. This one here, 2004, was bought from auction, 55,000 original kilometers, and is getting ready to be exported over to Canada. The overall condition is quite good on this one, so it's good to see a nice condition one. The only defect really is the interior has a number of dirty areas, so it's going to need to be cleaned quite a lot. The exterior is excellent. The engine running condition, of course, it's Toyota. It's going to last a good long time. This one comes with a 3-liter V6. Close that up. And it also comes in a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder or a hybrid with the 2.4-liter 4-cylinder. Hybrids being the most expensive of all, probably V6 and 4-cylinder are about the same cost. You actually pay less in taxes here in Japan for the 4-cylinder. And as a used car, I believe the 4-cylinder is probably a little bit more desirable here in Japan because of that and various other reasons. As a whole, I like the 3-liter. I think it's a good amount of power for this. It is, by Japanese standards, fairly large, but it is kind of small compared to minivans outside of Japan. The one thing, though, is I find that the interior is much better use of space than something like the Toyota Sienna, which is a much larger exterior vehicle, but seems about the same for the interior space. I'll go over the auction inspection sheet here, and don't mind the fingerless gloves. It's really cold today, and I still need to use a camera. 2004 Alphard MZ, auction grade 4, interior and exterior C. I'd say interior C seems about right. The interior condition is good, it's just really dirty. The exterior I'd say is more like a B. 55,806 kilometers, has a dual sunroof, power sliding door on both sides, original Navi, aftermarket aero parts, look quite nice. People here in Japan will put body kits and big wheels on these minivans. It's very, very popular. Big brake kits, all of that kind of thing. Exhaust as well. Kind of weird if you're not in Japan, but that's just the way that it is here. Windshield rock chip, interior dirty, seat stain, various scratches and dents, and then the body is basically close to perfect other than an A2 on the front bumper here. All these other scratches and dents don't really, they're not really that visible. Okay, so let's do a once around so you can see it from all the different sides. The Alphard, I think, is a gorgeous looking vehicle. You send one of these to Canada, it's really going to make an impression, because it's really unlike anything else that's over there. And there aren't a ton of Alphards in Canada, unlike places like, I guess the UK is very popular to import these. I know that they're really popular in New Zealand and Australia. And we sent a few of them to Canada, mostly hybrids actually. Japan got on the hybrid bandwagon way before Toyota did that for the rest of the world. So while Prius was the only hybrid that you can get outside of Japan, you can get several minivans, the Alphard, the Estima, the Probox is available as a hybrid, a bunch of other things too. Anyways, okay, so one thing about this one has been kind of visually modified in questionable ways. So, for example, the grille has been painted black, and this is a front camera actually. It's kind of cool, front side camera. The front lip is an aftermarket part, and I quite like that, although if they pasted a sticker that says Alphard, that I believe is an OEM sticker, they just decided to put it on in a weird location. I personally am not really for that, especially since it doesn't quite fit on there perfectly. You can see that the sticker has a flat bottom where the front bumper is curved, so not my favorite. They also put on covers for the wiper nozzles, and they put on these things, and I'm not a big fan of aftermarket pieces on cars, especially when it seems to be done just because you want to spend some money on the car to make it unique, and there's really no other reason. This piece here is I believe it's a dealer option bumper, and I think this all is regular bumper. This lip here is aftermarket, and then like vinyl here for black inside what is pretending to be a vent. Yeah, so my own opinion, I like the side decal there. That's original piece or dealer optional piece. It has some really cool Japanese/English on there. I'll read that in a sec. I do like the bumper lip. I think it looks nice, and overall I think aesthetically the Alphard is a really good looking vehicle. I think most people agree with that. It's kind of in your face front end, huge headlights and grille. Definitely has some road presence and very comfortable and good to drive as well. This side decal here, it says Toyota. Looks a little bit old, has a little bit of dirt underneath it, but from afar it doesn't look so bad. If you don't like it, you can take it off. It's probably something that you would pay like, $500 when you're first buying the car to have the dealer install that for you. Okay, now this, I love when they do this. They have a little story to go along with why you bought an Alphard. And actually the same story is written up here, so I'll read this one. I love to have fun. I love my family and friends. I love this beautiful planet Earth. The reason why I chose this car is because it will totally satisfy my requirements for outdoor living. Well, tomorrow, where shall we go? Yeah, it is JDM to the max, I must say. Okay, back end has nice large taillights. It has a bit of a Lexus aesthetic to it. Cool optional gold badges. Unfortunately, they're a little bit peeling. And here as well. And then that same Alphard sticker is there. They have the optional tray here, has a little bit of a dent, but that keeps your bumper from scratching. Okay, it has more of these paste on things. And then the door jamb on the back here has a protective layer on it, and it goes all the way down here, but as you can see, it's kind of popped off. So you can fit that back on if you so wish. And then this one and this one, I believe these are badges from like shrines here in Japan, blessing your car. This one here is an emissions sticker. I don't remember what goes there. And then this one is JAF, which is like CAA or BCAA or AAA, automotive, like road service. Yeah, and you get the same, well, tomorrow, where shall we go? On the side here. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so in terms of damage, well, the only one that really stands out barely does, and that's over here. So low mileage and excellent body. This has been scuffed once. Okay. Besides that, it's basically damage free. Have a look at side panels. Looking good. And the edges of the doors here also have the bumpers. Okay, to the driver's area. Doors open very nice and lightly. Open and close nice and lightly. They are a little bit narrow, but that's to make sure it's safe. Again, the aftermarket parts, I am not a fan of steering wheel covers. This is a 0 out of 10 in terms of modifications, in my opinion. Of course, not everyone agrees with me. That's why you frequently see them. These seat covers, it's only on the front. They need to go. They're in rough condition. But the good news is it's protected the seats underneath them very well. You can see this is all threadbare. It's not real leather, obviously. But the seats under here are excellent. So clean and so nice. It's a shame that they only got the seat covers for the fronts, because this was definitely a vehicle that had children in it, and children are slobs. I know, because I have my own little slobbering children who make a mess of my minivan. So yeah, dirty seats. And it wasn't only the kids that were dirty. You can see this is quite a dirty seat cover that's never been washed. Also, along with an aftermarket steering wheel, aftermarket pedal covers are the worst. Original pedals are the best 99 times out of 100, maybe even more. Okay, cool little textured floor mat. That is optional as well. Okay, jump in, and I believe that this is original, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, let's have a quick look at the gauges. There's really nothing special about how the gauges look on this. Okay, pretty simple. Steering wheel has some buttons on it. We have buttons for telephone, which you won't be able to use outside of Japan. Here's the front camera button, and you can turn that off. Voice, so you can ask your car to do stuff if you speak Japanese. Excuse me. I don't know what the mode is for, probably just a different display. Audio up and down, and select up and down for something, not sure. This is the original Navi screen, AC works, you have corner sensors, and you have lane departure warning. And then buttons for your sliding doors. Where are they? Power door off is there. Sunroof is here. Maybe there is no button for your power. Whoa. Mystery button. Oh, this kit must be an aftermarket kit, because otherwise it wouldn't cover these buttons, whatever they're for. That's your door open button. So the button will be underneath. This is a cover for it. So whoever put this on covered up the buttons that actually exist. You know, these are like auxiliary buttons, so if you've got the version without the power sliding doors, it would just be a blank like this one is. So you have 3 buttons, and these ones will be for the doors. And I have no idea what this one's for. If you pop this off, you'll be able to find out what it's for. Kind of a weird choice. Okay, there's a mount on the dashboard. There's also a couple of other sticky spots, so you can probably get that cleaned. There are clips here for the wire. For the Navi unit, you get an ashtray here. I don't believe it's been smoked in. There's no ash remnants in there. Cigarette lighter has never been used. That's excellent. And then you get a free box here, kind of cheap feeling. Okay. Shifting is good. Brakes feel good. Power steering feels good. AC I already mentioned. I didn't check the sunroofs, but this one's manual. The one in the rear most likely works. Air purifier with ion plasma cluster. Cool. A free box here. Places to put larger items, and they don't pop up as nice. Oh, that one's fine now. Maybe they just haven't been used in a while. But this one here has some sort of like a hairy wrapper. Hairy wrapper. That's my new wrap name. Except I have to wear a full body suit to become hairy wrapper. There's snacks in here. You can see if you're interested in trying the Japanese snacks. A lot of people who watch this channel don't realize, but every time that you buy a car, and the person who's going to get this car is going to find out now, you get a little Japanese snack sent in your package, because everyone wants to try Japanese snacks, and it's a fun way for you to try that. And so do look forward to that. We cycle through a bunch of different ones, and here in Japan there's a bunch of seasonal snacks that you can get, so we try to grab those ones. So both the power sliding doors open fine. There's that air purifier. Some of them, many of them have flip down monitors, at least the hybrid ones that we've been buying. Excuse my sniffles, I'm very cold. Okay, 2 100 watt AC outlets and VTR, your red, white, and yellow. 2 cup holders here, quite dirty inside. Get that cleaned. Okay, 2 seats here. Very comfortable, nice, well padded seats. Unfortunately stained in many areas. Little table between you. You can flip this up and it has cup holders in it. And then you can pull here to flip it down. Okay, you also get cup holders in each door. One there and one there. And plenty of room for your legs, as you can see. These seats also slide forward and back if you want. And these ones in the back flip to the side if you want. So you can move them forward, push that down, and the whole seat will flip up to the side to give you more storage room. As it is with these seats in the current location, it doesn't give you a lot of room in the back for luggage, but you can bring these forward. And take a look, they're on the same rail as the seats in front of them. So you can move these ones way up, move those ones way up, and then it'll give you more cargo room if you don't want to flip these. Now, dirtiness in the seats. They called it staining. These stains look like they're probably pretty easy to take out. Curtains are electronic. 2 cup holders on this side, 2 on this side. Okay. Nice big sunroof here, and another smaller one over the driver. And original guard plastic to go around here. You can hook up these curtains onto here if you want to have them closed. And here's the antenna in the window too. Okay, headliner I'd say pretty clean. No bad smells in here. Okay, stain in the carpet there. So yeah, you need an extractor to pull all of that out and clean it up. Then you've got a really nice van. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, fire them away and we will answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.